environmental, regulatory,
liability,
Compensation and Liability Act.
Together we do it. This is an abbreviation for the law for Superfund. This federal list that says you have to clean up. We give you so much funding or whatever to clean up by this time.
Because then you have RCRA.
Right.
This came out.
Talking about this.
This came out in what, the 70s, I think.
Oh, right.
And then RCRA came out in '84.
Really? Is that way?
The Resource Conservation and Reauthorization Act.
Oh, this is a different.
We found that we didn't have any money.
That's a different one. Wait. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's not right.
RCRA. Yeah, RCRA.
But that's Resource Conservation
Recovery Act. And what it did is it reauthorized CERCLA and created funding avenues to help pay for it.
All right, other questions for Kent? Yeah, covered it well. Hopefully,
it's kind of neat.
As Kent was talking, you heard words and toxins that we've been kind of dancing around for a while with this unit. Bioaccumulation, biomagnification, lead, mercury, all those things, cleanup. All those things are featured on this quiz coming up on Wednesday.
Anybody got friends or relatives by Peace over in Portsmouth? You know, that's your flame retardants and de-icers from the airport. And for years it was sprayed on the planes, and the Air Force had a great habit of, hey, let's see if this burns, and let's see if this puts it out. And so they would just do all kinds of things. And it would just seep down into the ground. Well, back in the day, they put it over there. You know, the grass is growing, who cares? It's going into the ground. Then we started learning, well, this stuff, burning rivers in Ohio aren't good things.
Well, one of the things we just saw recently was Love Canal, 20,000 tons of toxic waste. We just buried that, right?
Right. And then built houses with it.
Well,
without a cap.
You know, after we took it out.
But it had to get there first.
Right, yeah, after we removed all the stuff that hooks and chemicals.
Well, what happens?
Where do we take it?
Well, what happens is you have the industry. You know, Johns Mansfield is huge for this too, for asbestos. You know, when you mine or when you manufacture something, you generate a waste. Well, at Love Canal, what they did is it was a really good, stable material for building. And so it made a very strong foundation. And so what they did is these developers took this stuff for free.
Yeah.
And the owners and the manufacturers said, wow, they're taking it for free. It's great waste. You know, so they just made, and then they put houses on these things.
Yeah, but what happens afterwards?
Well, so now we go in and so what happens is when we first buried that, there was nothing underneath it. So when it rains, water perks through it, grabs these compounds that are radical. They become dissolved and they perk down right into the groundwater along with. Well, now at a landfill, what we'll do is there's liners here. There's going to be a liner under that landfill, permeable, semi-permeable membrane, a rubber mat that's sealed. There's going to be water collection systems that when it does, because these things breathe and these things weep, so that when this stuff condensates in the water, the leachate comes out. It's collected in pipes and it can be managed. There's vents when you drive by.
So they made a landfill specifically.
So a landfill is going to be your future mines. There's going to be a lot of landfills that provide a lot of resources for us moving forward. But what we found is we can't just throw this stuff willy-nilly in the backyard and have a whole bunch of uncontrolled and unregulated problems. Let's have one, what we believe to be regulated problem to which we bring all these things to. And that was the idea behind a landfill. But now that's we're running out of space.
All right.
You guys drive to Vermont very much, up to Burlington ever?
Yeah.
When you're going up by Waterbury, and the landfill on your left, that big hill they're building.
Oh, yeah.
I met my wife in '99. They were digging that hole. That was a hole. The little shack where the offices and stuff were was at ground surface, and it was a hole.
All right.
Sorry, I'm done.
This is good. So, we will talk landfills at another time more, but that, root causes. Reflect, write,
Good luck, guys. Hopefully I didn't get you in any trouble.
They're good. It's lunchtime, Kent, if you want to go to lunch.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Good luck. Thanks, Alan.
Yeah, do you want to